Hi everyone, Coach Sullivan here again with MJS Coaching Football. To my subscribers, I thank you. Non-subscribers, I'm hoping to tease you. Sorry about that, and to push in that button. Had a little shaving accident this morning. Excuse me. This past fall, I was a defensive coordinator, but over that time frame, I've also been an offensive coordinator, special teams coordinator, a long-time head coach, and all of this at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this presentation, I just want to talk to you about what we call our pistol games, and this is a two-man pass game. It's a line stunt, and this is the introduction to the concept of our pistol game. Okay, so over here I'm going to go through the key terms to our pistol game package. Again, this is just an introduction, and then over here I'm going to just kind of show you the ins and outs of our 4 pistol games. I'm going to add the outside linebacker when it comes time, just because it depends on a certain thing where that outside linebacker, the rover, would be. So that's why he's not there at the moment. Okay? So remember, please, this is just an introduction to our pistol game concept. So the first term, of course, is pistol. It's a two-man, either defensive line and or a D lineman and a rover pass line stunt. Okay, that's what pistol is. Okay, two-man game. So then number 2, part of the concept is the penetrator. Okay, and the penetrator goes first. Okay, and he has outside cage. Now that's, of course, if he doesn't have an opportunity to sack the quarterback, but he goes first, and then he has outside cage. So again, non-subscribers, push the button. The second part of the concept is what we call the looper. Now, we're not reinventing the wheel here, penetrator, looper, but how we teach it, how we incorporate it in with our base stuff, maybe is a little different, okay? So the looper goes second, and he goes behind the penetrator, okay? And the key is this, letter A, read. We always have a designated blocker for that looper to read. Okay, and again, maybe that's not reinventing the wheel, maybe it is. But how we teach the read is next. So number 4 is what we call the butt side rule. And that applies to the read of the designated blocker. And the butt side rule is for the looper. Okay, the looper. He reads either the offensive guard or the offensive center. It's either one. Okay? And why? Subscribers, you're going to have to watch the other presentations within the Pistol Games playlist. Okay, so the looper reads either the offensive guard or the center as the designated blocker, which we do by the game. And then, this is the key, they rush the butt side of the blocker. So if the blocker's facing this way, you certainly don't want to come here. You're going to get blocked. You want to go this side because he's not likely to block you, right? Hence, that's the butt side. And so we try and make it so no matter what the blocker does, the designated blocker, he's wrong. Okay, that's a big component to our pistol game package. Okay, again, I don't know whether or not that reinvents the wheel, but that's how we teach it. Okay? And then finally, number 5, we execute it. We call it versus pass, but we react to the run. We execute the two-man game, even versus the run, then we react to the run. But we don't want our kids to play tentative. We want them to play fast. So that's how we teach that. Okay, you're going to execute it no matter what, full speed, and then if it's run, you react to the run. Okay? So now, again, as I said, this is just an introduction, so I'm not going to go through anything in particular, but these are our 3 defensive linemen. They're left and right. That's a freebie, non-subscribers. Okay, the 4 pistol games that we have, 2 involve the nose and a defensive end, me and Mule. The other 2 involve one of the defensive ends and the rover. Remember what I said about the rover, right? Not on the board yet. And those are called you and Hugo. So the rover could be on either side. Okay, depends upon a number of things, including what's the personnel grouping? Is there a tight end? Is there no tight end? Therefore, is it even? Non-subscribers, you got to push the button for any of that to make sense. So just for this presentation, I am going to put it, so there is a tight end, and we'll just say for the sake of discussion, this is 11 personnel. So now the rover would be over here. So those are the 4 players, defenders in our defense, who would be involved in the pistol game. The rover, since he's over here, would make the lucky Ringo. It would be him in the end. If the rover were lined up on our right, it would be a Ringo, and it would be the stud and the rover. Okay? As an example. So that's part of the introduction to our pistol game package. So as I said at the beginning to my subscribers, I thank you. Non-subscribers, I hope I've teased you into pushing that button. I apologize for my little nick this morning as I was shaving. For anybody with questions, please reach out to me at CoachMJSullivan@gmail.com. I want to thank you for watching MJS Coaching Football, and I want to thank YouTube for providing this platform.